but one good shot doesn't make a game.
Most certainly, my friend. And the next shot promises to be even more difficult.
Excuse me, gentlemen, for interrupting. But would you have a moment to answer a few questions?
Of course. Anything I can do to help.
Right now? Can't we at least finish our game?
I could insist, monsieur. Could you please tell me your movements last night?
The evening started innocently enough. We were playing cards. I spent the early part of the evening playing bridge with the Doyles and Mr. Pennington.
Waiter, a drink, a double gin. Simon, are you playing or what?
Sorry.
To revenge.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, darling?
I think I'll stay a bit longer. Maybe have one last quick one, read a magazine.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm going to head out too. Have a good evening.
When our game was over, Mr. Pennington and Mrs. Doyle went to bed. As for me, I simply moved to a sofa to read my book. I admit, it was an old murder mystery. Mr. Doyle stayed on his sofa, and Mr. Belfort started talking to Miss Robson. Steward Samir remained behind the counter until 11:30 p.m. Poor child. She had to put up with the woman's incessant questions. She was clearly drunk, but the little girl was at a loss what to do. It was a distressing sight.
You've had quite enough drinks, Jackie.
When the argument started to escalate, I seized the opportunity to discreetly slip away. Nothing makes me more uncomfortable than public confrontations. I paused for a moment, leaning on the railing of the deck. I could still hear them shouting inside, and I was relieved to have gotten out. I felt a pang of sympathy for poor Miss Robson, who wasn't as lucky as I was. That's when I heard the gunshot.
I were dead. What have I done? What have I done?
Hush, dear. Hush.
Get her to her cabin, Hayashi. Miss Robson, get that hospital nurse of yours. Don't leave her. Make quite sure she's safe with the nurse looking after her. Then get hold of old Bessner and bring him here. For God's sake, don't let any news of this get to my wife.
I'll drown myself! I'll drown myself! I'm not fit to live! Oh, Simon! Simon!
Better get hold of Miss Bowers. I'll stay while you get her.
I must go to him! Oh, Simon! Simon! How could I? Let me go! Let me throw myself overboard! Let me kill myself!
You must stay here. Don't make a fuss. Pull yourself together. It's all right, I tell you. I looked after Mr. Belfort until Miss Robson returned with Miss Bowers.
Now then, what's all this?
As Miss Bowers seemed to have the situation well in hand, I rushed off to wake Dr. Bessner. Dr. Bessner!
Who's that? Stop making such a racket.
It's Doyle. He's been shot. Mr. Belfort shot him. He's in the salon. Can you come?
Let's see. It's not pretty, but it could be much worse. The bone is fractured, and there's considerable blood loss. Mr. Hayashi, help me carry him to my cabin. Perfect. Come and help us. You'll be more useful than Mr. Hayashi, who I see is in the process of collapsing. You're not going to let me down, are you?
Don't worry. I'll do what I can.
I confess, I've never been very comfortable with blood, so I mostly helped to clear the procession way to the doctor's cabin. I was surprised and pleased by young Miss Robson's mental strength and composure. It was as if she had been waiting for this moment to bloom. I stayed near the door to get some fresh air while the doctor attended to Mr. Doyle. The groans he made, it was terrible.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give you something to help you sleep. And your wife? What should we do about your wife?
She needn't know till the morning. You mustn't blame Jackie. It's been all my fault. I treated her disgracefully. She didn't know what she was doing.
Yes, I understand.
My fault, Miss Robson. Someone ought to stay with her. She might hurt herself.
It's all right, Mr. Doyle. Miss Bowers is going to stay with her all night.
Mr. Hayashi, the gun. You mustn't leave it lying around.
Quite right. I'll go and get hold of it now. I searched the entire lounge for a good 10 minutes, but I couldn't find that damn revolver anywhere. It had completely vanished. I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What? How is that possible? Did you look everywhere?
Of course, I looked everywhere. It dropped out of the girl's hand. She kicked it away and it went under a settee. It isn't under that settee now.
But who could have taken it? It's curious, that. But I don't see what we can do about it. Both of you go to bed. I'll watch over him tonight. And thank you. Your help has been invaluable.
I did my best. Good luck.
Thank you, Doctor.
I wished Miss Robson a good night and went to my cabin. I've never been so happy to go to bed. It took me a while to fall asleep, but eventually I did.
And after all that?
I went back to my cabin, say, 30 minutes past midnight.
Your cabin is the closest one to the lounge, correct?
Yes, that's right.
Did you notice or hear anything unusual after you returned to your cabin?
Well, I think I heard a noise, like a splash, just before falling asleep. That was probably around 1 a.m. or so, but I'm not certain.
Very well, Mr. Hayashi. Thank you again for your cooperation. The splash could have been a murder weapon being thrown into the water by the killer. Mr. Hayashi, can you tell me anything about the disappearance of Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
Monsieur Poirot, I swear to you, I knew nothing of it until you informed me of its disappearance.
In that case, I believe you have told me all I needed to know for now. Could you tell me your movements last night, Mr. Allerton?
Since you ask so politely, we all had dinner together. Then I went to bed around 11 p.m. I was awakened by noise. Miss Robson calling Mr. Hayashi, footsteps, and then Dr. Bessner talking. After that, I went back to sleep and heard nothing else until this morning.
Last night's meal. I'm sure I was the only one drinking wine at our table. Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace disappeared last night. Can you tell me anything about that?
You're the first to tell me the news. I didn't even know it had been stolen. The thief will make a fortune if he can sell it, but he doesn't stand a chance if you're there to stop him.
Very well. Thank you for your testimony. Let's move on. Good morning, sir. The captain has asked me to investigate last night's tragedy. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Of course. Anything I can do.
Can you tell me what you did last night?
Like every night, I get off the boat for the curfew watch. The captain raises the gangway, and I stay on the dock all night to ensure that no one boards or disembarks during the curfew.
And no one could have boarded or left the boat during the night?
No, no one, not even me. And this morning, when the gangway was lowered, the captain asked me to stay here and continue to keep watch. Since then, only Miss Royce has asked to come on board.
Do you have any information about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
No, apart from the fact that it is very beautiful.
May I ask you a few questions about the death of Lynette Doyle?
You're making a big fuss over nothing. It's not worth it. The world is full of useless rich people.
A murder has been committed, and it will not go unpunished. Can you tell me about your evening yesterday?
I don't see why, but let's get on with it. I took Cornelia for a walk ashore. We returned around 10 p.m., just before they lifted the gangway back onto the boat. I lingered on deck alone for a while, and then went back to my cabin a little before midnight.
Did you hear anything that night?
I think I heard something like a cork popping. I can't remember when, but there were still people around because I heard a commotion, people running on the upper deck.
And nothing else?
Ah, yes, I think I heard a splash, but I don't remember when.
And you didn't leave your cabin during the night?
No, too bad. I didn't get to take part in the excitement.
Come now, Mr. Ferguson, don't be childish. What can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It symbolizes the decadence of Western materialistic society, which Lynette Doyle epitomized to perfection. Like her, our society is of course destined to crumble. That's a certainty.
I've often noticed that those who espouse your philosophy, if it can be called a philosophy, are often the very people who benefit the most from it. Good day, Mademoiselle Robson. You seem anxious. Do you want to speak with me?
Yes, Monsieur Poirot.
Tell me of last night, Mademoiselle, if you will, in your own words.
Yes, I will explain everything to you. After you retired for the evening, I went back to the lounge for tea. And then, Jacqueline de Belfort arrived.
Waiter, a drink, a double gin.
To revenge.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Are you coming, darling?
I think I'll stay a bit longer. Maybe have one last quick one, read a magazine.
Well, I suppose that's it. I'm going to head out too. Have a good evening.
Robson. Cornelia, right? Tell me about yourself.
About me? I'm not very interesting.
Who are you? Where are you from? I want to know everything.
Why are you interested?
Why are you avoiding my questions? We girls must stick together.
Miss de Belfort kept questioning me for almost an hour. I tried several times to excuse myself, but she would plead with me to stay each time. I lost count of how many drinks she had. There was a strange atmosphere in the room. Miss de Belfort was talking to me, looking at me, and yet it was as if I wasn't really there, as if she was talking to someone else. And we have excellent drawing classes.
Simon, I want another drink.
You've had quite enough drinks, Jackie.
What damned business is it of yours?
Go to bed, Jackie. You're drunk.
If you're embarrassed, Simon dear, you'd better leave the room.
And when I saw Mr. Hayashi leave the lounge, I thought I could finally slip away too. Miss de Belfort was glaring at Mr. Doyle with a crazed look, full of rage. I really must. It's so late.
You're not to go. You're to stay and hear what I've got to say.
You're making a fool of yourself. For God's sake, go to bed.
You're afraid of a scene, aren't you? That's because you're so English, so reticent. You want me to behave decently, don't you? You damned fool. Do you think you could treat me as you have done and get away with it? I told you that I'd kill you sooner than see you go to another woman. You're my man, do you hear? You belong to me. I'll shoot you like a dog, like the dirty dog you are.
Mr. Hayashi! Mr. Hayashi! She shot him! Oh, she shot him!
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I were dead. What have I done? What have I done?
Hush, dear. Hush.
Get her to her cabin, Hayashi. Miss Robson, get that hospital nurse of yours. Don't leave her. Make quite sure she's safe with the nurse looking after her. Then get hold of old Bessner and bring him here. For God's sake, don't let any news of this get to my wife.
I'll drown myself. I'll drown myself. I'm not fit to live, oh, Simon.
Perfect.
Poor Mr. Hayashi.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been...
I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What?
So now you know everything. That's it.
I see. Jacqueline de Belfort's revolver. I am reminded when she showed it to me. Miss Robson, what can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It was simply stunning, wasn't it? And it looked perfect on her. Such elegance.
The necklace you admire so. What a dream it would be to possess such a necklace.
Well, of course.
It has been stolen.
Oh no, Mr. Poirot. I would never have dared. I assure you, you must believe me. I know nothing about the theft.
Perfect. Well done. If someone wanted to drug me, the task is not impossible. Observing that I only pour from my own bottle, uncorked at the table, the perpetrator could easily target me and no one else. I must go and check on this. Another victory for Poirot, of course. Excellent. Jacqueline de Belfort showed me a small 22 caliber revolver at the hotel in Aswan. It's the one she used to shoot Simon Doyle. Excellent detective work. Naturally. Brilliant. Miss Royce, I was looking for you.
I was looking for you too, Mr. Poirot. Time to share information? I'd better see how Mr. Poirot is progressing.
Good day, Samir. Might I disturb you for a moment?
Of course, Mr. Poirot. What can I do for you?
May I ask what your movements were last night?
Of course. I tended the bar until 11:30 p.m. After that, I joined the chef and the captain for our role-playing game session. You look at me strangely, but the scenario is getting very intense. I've been thinking about it all day. My spell book is nearly depleted. We played until around 3 a.m., I think. Goodness, I haven't stayed up that late since I was 17.
Did you happen to notice Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
How could I not? It is so beautiful. I think it's worth more than anything I could earn in my lifetime.
Good morning, sir. The captain has asked me to investigate last night's tragedy. I have a few questions for you.
Of course, ask away. I want to help in any way I can.
Can you tell me your movements yesterday evening?
Let's see. I finished my shift and hurried to tidy up everything so I could join the captain and Samir for a role-playing game. It must have been around 10 p.m. We lost track of time and stopped playing around 3 a.m. Have you ever played our game? It's called Pyramids and Sphinx.
I'm afraid not. You didn't see or hear anything unusual?
In our bedroom down in the hold? No, not really. Only Samir when he fell in the river of lava.
A river of lava? How unfortunate. What can you tell me about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
Nothing, I'm afraid. I didn't notice it. I didn't even know who she was until I heard about her death.
Enjoying the sunshine, miss? It would be a crime not to, would it not, on such a beautiful day?
It's more the tranquility of the place that drew me here.
I understand. Don't worry, this will only take a moment. What can you tell me about last night?
My mother and I went to bed around 11 o'clock. Rats! There I am again, securely tied to her apron. I didn't hear anything except some commotion near Dr. Bessner's cabin. It was stifling in our cabin. I couldn't sleep. Around 1 a.m., I went out on deck for some fresh air. I didn't stay long. I went back to sleep afterwards. I had no idea what had happened until this morning.
You heard nothing else?
No, I'm afraid not.
What can you tell me about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
Her necklace? Nothing at all. I admit being pleased with myself. When I saw it, I wasn't jealous.
Good morning, Captain.
Mr. Poirot, my turn to be interrogated for your investigation?
Nothing to worry about. It is the detective's routine to ask questions. What did you do last night?
Well, I have a new hobby recently. Role-playing games. It was an American tourist who taught me a few months ago. And I got completely hooked. The game we play is called Pyramids and Sphinx. I converted the chef and Samir, and we play almost every evening. I'm the game master. I adjust the scenario as we go along. They never know what diabolical plan I have in store for them. It's always a mystery. Have you ever played it?
I've had a similar experience from time to time. When did you start playing?
We started at 10 p.m. as usual, and Samir joined us around 11:30 p.m. It lasted until about 3 a.m., I think.
And did anyone leave during the game?
Not even to go to the bathroom. We were also involved in it.
Imagine that. Is there any new information about Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace?
I don't know if it's relevant, but I've only seen pearls like those once before. They are found only in the Sea of Japan.
Mr. Pennington.
Ah, Mr. Poirot. There you are at last. I was wondering when you would come to see me. You think I'm the one who killed the poor girl, don't you?
I have discovered that jumping to conclusions only hurts the legs. But it's true that after the incident at Abu Simbel, your name is quite high on my list of suspects.
I suspected as much. Please go ahead, interrogate me. I have nothing to hide.
Can you tell me your movements last night?
Well, you were there when I played bridge with the Doyles. Then that woman showed up, and Lynette wanted to go to bed, so we stopped the game. I went to my cabin soon after.
What time was it?
Around 11:30 p.m., I think.
Did you see or hear anything unusual during the night?
Around midnight, there was a commotion in the next cabin, Dr. Bessner's cabin. I didn't pay much attention to it. I drifted off again, slept till morning.
Nothing else?
That's all I have to say. You're wasting your time with me. You should look into that girl, the one who's half French, Jacqueline de Belfort. There's something suspicious about her.
Rest assured, I won't overlook anyone. You were close to Mrs. Doyle. What can you tell me about her pearl necklace?
A very beautiful piece, worth a small fortune. Because of its value, it was quite tricky to insure. That's all I can tell you.
And were you aware that it went missing last night?
Ah, you see? I was right to have it insured.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Miss Van Schuler. May I ask you a few questions?
It would be a waste of time for both of us.
It's just a formality. I promise my visit will be brief. What time did you go to bed last night?
Oh, there you go, asking questions anyway. I usually go to bed at 10 p.m., but last night I lost 10 minutes because that foolish Cornelia was searching for my shawl, which of course she didn't find. Do you remember?
Yes, of course. Did you hear anything unusual?
I'm a light sleeper. I was woken up by that vulgar woman, Lynette Doyle's maid, saying, "Good night, madame," in an annoying voice. Then I fell asleep again. Later, I was woken up by some noise on the deck.
I don't suppose you can tell me who made the noise.
Oh, but I can. I got up to see. Rosalie Otterborn was on the deck in front of her cabin. It looked like she was throwing something into the water. I'm not sure what she was up to, but I'm certain it was her. I saw her face clearly. She went back into her cabin, and I returned to bed.
Rosalie Otterborn. At last. Who would have thought this annoying woman would prove to be a useful witness? And do you remember what time it was?
I can tell you the exact time. It was 1:10 a.m. by my bedside clock.
That was very informative. Thank you, madame. Did you know that Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace had gone missing?
No, I didn't. That's a shame. It was one of the few pleasant things to look at on this boat.
Am I disturbing you?
Just a moment. I just had an inspiration. All right, I'm listening.
Mrs. Otterborn, can you tell me what you did last night?
An interrogation. How exciting. As you know, we all had dinner together. It was quite pleasant. Afterward, I took a stroll on the lower deck. It's quieter there. My daughter came to get me, and we went back up to our cabin around 11 p.m. I slept like a log. Must be the Nile air.
Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace has gone missing.
A theft and a murder? The plot thickens. A crime of passion. Murder? A primitive instinct. That Jacqueline, with her passionate temperament, obeying the deepest urges of her being, sneaking through the shadows.
I see the crime has touched you deeply. The atmosphere in Madame Doyle's stateroom is thick with tragedy. Mrs. Allerton, always a pleasure.
Pleasure shared, despite the dramatic circumstances.
I would like to question you regarding the murder of Lynette Doyle, madame.
That poor child. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sure you will find out who did it.
That is my intention. I'm sorry to have to ask, but I must get a clear picture of everyone's movements last night. Can you tell me yours?
Please don't apologize for doing your job. It's simple. Tim and I had dinner together, and then I went to bed around 10:30 p.m. and slept as well as usual.
Nothing particular to report?
Now that you ask, it was probably nothing, but I heard a splash. It must have been around 1 a.m. It may have been a dream, but I came fully awake. I listened carefully, but heard nothing more. Then I drifted off again.
Thank you, madame. Your testimony is very important. What can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
It's really very beautiful, isn't it?
It was stolen last night.
Oh, poor child. To be robbed and murdered on the same night. What kind of world are we living in?
A very dangerous one, it would seem. Thank you, madame.
Mr. Doyle, I've managed to stabilize your wound. The tibia fracture isn't clean and the bullet is still lodged in your leg. Unfortunately, I can't remove it here. That needs to be done at a hospital. For now, you're prohibited from using your leg.
This sounds serious. I hope you're not in too much pain, Mr. Doyle.
Ah, Monsieur Poirot, you're here. The painkillers I administered to Mr. Doyle should provide relief for a few hours.
Thank you very much, Doctor. My leg pain is insignificant compared to my grief. My Lynette. Dead. Murdered.
My deepest condolences once again.
Mr. Doyle, I know this isn't the ideal time, but may I ask you a few questions?
Please do.
I'll leave you to it. If you need me, I'll be outside.
Can you walk me through what happened to you last night? Perhaps walk was a bad choice of words.
What a night it was. I'll tell you everything I can remember, if it will help catch Lynette's killer.
After you left, we continued playing bridge for a bit. I was trying to read...
And we have excellent drawing classes.
Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give you...
I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
What? How is that possible?
Now you know everything.
It is clear to me how you ended up in this state. Thank you.
Excuse me. I thought Monsieur Doyle would be alone. I'll come back later.
Wait a moment, please. Your presence is actually timely. May I ask you a few questions?
Very well. I'm listening.
Your movements last night, what were they?
I helped Madame Doyle to bed around 11:30 p.m. Then I went to bed in my cabin around 11:45 p.m.
Did you see or hear anything that could be useful to us?
No. Naturally, if I had been unable to sleep, if I had mounted the stairs, then perhaps I might have seen this assassin, this monster, enter or leave Madame's cabin. But as it is... Monsieur, I implore you. You see how it is. What can I say?
Don't be a fool. Nobody thinks you saw or heard anything. You'll be quite all right. I'll look after you. Nobody's accusing you of anything.
Monsieur is very good.
Do you know anything about your madame's pearl necklace?
Madame Doyle was wearing it last night. And I also saw Madame put the necklace back in its case last night before going to bed.
Is that the last time you saw the necklace?
Yes, monsieur.
And what about this morning?
My God, I didn't even look. When I entered her cabin, I saw Madame. I screamed and ran out.
It was indeed missing this morning. We are done for the moment, mademoiselle.
I am truly sorry for you, Monsieur Doyle. I know how you must feel. I hope everything will be all right for you. Monsieur Poirot, I'll be in the saloon if you need to question me.
Your wife's pearl necklace has gone missing. Any idea where it might be?
Gone missing? The necklace was stolen? That's why Lynette was killed? A robbery gone wrong?
It is indeed a hypothesis at this stage of the investigation.
Please, Poirot. Please catch the murderer.
That is my intent, Monsieur Doyle. What talent!
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I should like to see Jackie. Would you mind if I asked you to bring her here? I've thought a lot. I haven't treated her well, and I'd like to clear things up. I know Lynette would want me to.
You wish to see Miss de Belfort? Very well, I will fetch her for you. What happened to you last night, Dr. Bessner?
It all started when Mr. Hayashi woke me up in the middle of the night.
I was asleep when I heard someone knocking.
Luckily... Well, this is the best I can do. You've been brave. I'm going to give...
I'm bothered. I can't find that revolver.
There. That's how I remember it.
Thank you, Dr. Bessner. Now that I have gathered both the testimonies of Dr. Bessner and Mr. Doyle, I am convinced that Dr. Bessner did indeed look after Simon Doyle all night. I am of the opinion that Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace was stolen. What do you think, Doctor?
All I can tell you is that I didn't see it in the cabin. Also, during the preliminary analysis of the body, I didn't observe any marks around Mrs. Doyle's neck to indicate the necklace was ripped from her neck. It's likely that she removed it before going to bed. What happened to it then, I have no idea.
Thank you for your observations. Exactly, that's it. The Nile is magnificent. A bit of serenity before plunging back into murder. That's my personal bottle. Well, an experiment is necessary to find out if it's been drugged. I must find a way of making sure there was sleeping powder in my wine. And I have only the equipment around me, so it's not going to be easy. But if it were easy, anyone could do it. Let's give it a go. Yes, that might work. I'm going to try to separate the elements that make up the wine with absorbent paper. But first, I need to reduce the pigments in the wine, which would get in the way. As I suspected, the violet pigments present in the wine mask the results of the experiment. I need to find a way to attenuate them. I'm on the right track. But it seems I've gone overboard. Bad idea. Water will just dilute the wine. The reaction will be too weak to be visible afterward. That doesn't seem to change anything, which makes sense, since wine and vinegar have the same pH. Yes, that's the right solution. The wine is transparent enough to see the result without masking it. And there is indeed an intruder. I count 4 spots instead of 3. As I expected, my wine does contain a chemical compound that shouldn't be there. Something has been added to it. Given the strong reaction of the strip, it wasn't a small amount, and therefore it wasn't an accident. Someone has deliberately drugged me. Exact. Someone did drug me last night. But why? It's logical. Any meticulous criminal would want to avoid having Hercule Poirot present and alert during his misdeed. So he would have drugged me to remove me as a threat. Which means... This clue proves that the crime was carefully premeditated. The fact that my bottle had been drugged before the murder, possibly several hours before, proves that the killer had as long as an hour or more before removing me as a danger. I imagine you had a rather quiet evening.
Is this a joke? I'm completely cut off from the world, illegally detained and bored to death. Why'd you ask?
I can at least relieve your boredom.
What do you mean?
Lynette Doyle was murdered last night.
Oh, that's terrible. I expect with her looks and all that money, she managed to collect more than a few enemies. But murder? Hey, wait a minute. Light shines. I know what you're thinking. But as you can see, I'm still chained to a pipe in here. Passing the time, counting the canned goods. You know, I've had time to think about what I did the other day. I was in a bad place. Drunk. Furious. So yes, I acted impulsively. But I swear, I had nothing to do with killing Mrs. Doyle.
I'm inclined to believe you, monsieur.
I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry she's dead, okay? But I'm not shedding any tears for her.
I understand. What can you tell me about Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace?
Nothing. Why would I care what that rich kid was wearing?
Why indeed? Every question must have its answer. That's it. What talent! Now that is a good answer. Well done. I found it. That's it. Wonderful. Perfect. Now that is a good answer. That's it. Despite an unhealthy interest in role-playing games, none of the crew aroused my suspicions, and each of them has a decent alibi. Who is the world's greatest detective? Nice one. We've been on this boat for 2 days, and I believe we haven't had a chance to really talk yet.
Indeed. It's too bad it's under such terrible circumstances.
I would have much preferred to talk to you about my archaeological discovery yesterday. I'm sure it would have fascinated you. Could you tell me your movements last night?
Of course. Time for the interrogation. Let's see. After dinner, I read on the deck. I went to bed around 10 p.m. and woke up around 8 a.m. this morning. Nothing out of the ordinary, I'm afraid.
And you didn't see or hear anything?
Now that you mention it, I was awakened in the middle of the night by a loud splash, as if someone had thrown a stone into the water.
Do you remember what time it was? Did you go to investigate?
It was after midnight, I think. And no, I stayed in bed.
Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace has gone missing. Do you know anything about it?
I am not an expert, but I can tell you that pearls of that size are extremely rare. The necklace must be worth a small fortune. I wouldn't be surprised if it was stolen, and possibly the motive for the murder.
It is certainly a possibility. Good morning, Mr. Belfort. Nurse Bowers. I'm trying to determine the movements of everyone on board last night. Nurse Bowers?
As requested, I was with Miss de Belfort. She was so panicked that I had to give her a sedative.
You stayed with her all night?
Yes, from midnight until now.
I see. I now must apologize in advance, Mademoiselle Bowers, if you wouldn't mind submitting to a search and step out so that my colleague can also search this cabin. Mr. Belfort, I apologize, but I must ask the same of you.
Excuse me?
All on board and all cabins are subject to a search. A murder has taken place, and I can leave nothing to chance. I'm sure you understand.
I was just leaving anyway.
Thank you, both. It's just a formality. Good. What did you do last night?
It's a bit hazy. I admit I had a bit to drink.
After our encounter last night, I went to the lounge. Yes, all I wanted was to keep turning Simon and Lynette's honeymoon into a nightmare. I admit I drank a lot of alcohol. Well, I decided what to do to cause a nice little scene.
And we have excellent
I'll drown myself!
Thank you, Mr. Belfort. Mrs. Doyle's pearl necklace went missing last night. Do you know anything about it?
A theft? Could someone have killed her for a piece of jewelry?
Did you know that a J was also found traced on the wall, using the victim's blood?
You really think that... I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Oh, please believe me. Everyone will think I did it, but I didn't. I didn't. It's awful. I wish it hadn't happened. I might have killed Simon last night. I was mad, I think. But I didn't do the other.
Calm yourself, Mr. Belfort. Don't worry. I will soon have the answer to this whole matter. Would you like to come with me, miss? Mr. Doyle would like to see you.
Simon? He wants to see... me? Yes, of course.
Hello, Jackie. It's kind of you to come.
Simon, I didn't kill Lynette. You know I didn't. I was out of my mind last night. Oh, can you ever forgive me?
Of course, it's all right. I thought you might be worried.
Worried? A little. Oh, Simon.
You were a bit upset last night. A bit drunk.
But I could have killed you. Simon, I'm so sorry.
Let's give these young people some privacy. They've been through enough.
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. Thanks to you, we've been able to explain ourselves with some privacy.
You're welcome. What did you do last night?
Let me see. Last night was eventful, to say the least. I had gone to bed early after dinner, but I was abruptly awakened by Miss Robson around midnight.
Miss Bowers! Open the door!
As I mentioned, I stayed up the rest of the night watching over Miss de Belfort. I'm afraid that's all.
No need for apologies. Your testimony is extremely valuable. Miss Bowers, Lynette Doyle's pearl necklace went missing last night. Can you tell me anything about that?
The one she was wearing yesterday? A beautiful necklace. Even my boss doesn't have such pretty jewelry. I don't know what more I can tell you.
Thank you for your testimonial. A good idea to convene with Miss Royce.
You don't seem like the river cruise type.
Is there a type? I suppose there is. I've always been an outsider. I am who I am, and I am perfectly content to be who I am.